Good day, good day, good day, everybody. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit in Practice. Spirit in Practice. We practice because practice makes progress. So, welcome to today's show on this snowy day in New York. We got some snow. Started last night, overnight. Not too bad, not too bad. Didn't stop me from getting up and getting to the gym. And guess what? It was empty. The gym was empty this morning. Like half the people were in the class who are normally in the class. It was fabulous. So got back here real quick, did a little hat and t-shirt change, and here we are ready for today's show. So I'm Rev Melissa. I use the technology of spiritual psychology, spiritual practices, and universal principles to companion people in disrupting limiting patterns of thinking, limiting patterns of behaviors by prioritizing their mind and their heart to reveal the healing from within. This is my passion. This is my purpose. This is my ministry of joy, where I support people in living life in joy, connected to their yes. So I am an ordained interfaith minister, a licensed religious science practitioner, a spiritual life coach, and the spiritual director, senior minister at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, a New Thought Center in New York. So if you need support, here I am. Prayers answered. Just send me a DM on my social media and we can set up some time to talk. So welcome everybody. Welcome Sekou. Welcome Tim. It's good to see you. Yes, Sekou, we got snow in New York. Yes, just like maybe 2 inches, not a lot. They were saying 3 to 6, but it wasn't that. It's like maybe 3, maybe. So we're all good. Cleaned off the car, got myself in it and to the gym. So all is well. Good day, Facebook user. I can't see your name, but good Tuesday morning to you too. Good Tuesday morning to you as well. So wherever you are, I hope all is well. And I smell spring. I know we just had snow, but I'm just declaring that spring is coming sooner than later. I'm just declaring that. So let's get into it. We are in our pamphlets series. Yes, we're in a pamphlet series. So we started yesterday with the Golden Key, Bonnie. It's good to see you. We started yesterday with the Golden Key by Emmett Fox. So this all got started because I found all of these pamphlets. I found all these pamphlets and I was like, that would be a good series just to go through one pamphlet a day. So we did the Golden Key by Emmett Fox yesterday. And some takeaways from that are to practice thinking about God and stop thinking about your problem. What you focus on grows, right? So let's focus on God and stop focusing on the problem. And so we practice by repeating a statement of truth to help us shift our consciousness, right? So my statement of truth is usually God is my source. Everything always works together for my highest good. And what's my other one? Everything always works together for my highest good. Or every day, everything is better and better and better and better and better and better, right? So by practicing, right, we build our self-trust. By practicing, we build our self-trust. And the last thing is, don't concern yourself with the how. God has the how. The how is God's business. You need to know the what and the why, and leave the rest to God. Leave the when and the how to God. So that was from the Golden Key. The Golden Key is what? To focus on God. That is the Golden Key. Stop focusing on the problem. Focus on God. So I was thinking last night, okay, what should be the next one? What should be the next pamphlet? And so I decided on this goodie. This is a goodie, y'all. So this is It Works by R.H.J. And it's also known by the famous little red book that makes your dreams come true. And it says here over 1.5 million at work. So I remember Sekou bought a bunch of these, and he used to give these out to the unhoused in Nashville or wherever he was. Remember that, Sekou? It Works, right? So this was published in 1926. So this is our pamphlet from today. Yes, Sekou say yes, it works. Good day, Ron. Good day, Pamela. It's good to see you. Good day, Pastor Al. Good day, Simone. We're in our next pamphlet. It Works. So let's get into it because this one's a little longer. This one is 24 pages, 28 pages, and the golden key was only 6. So I'm not going to read the whole pamphlet to you, but I'm just going to pull out some highlights. And so the first thing I want to read actually is on page 24. And this is what he writes, or she, because we don't know who RHJ is. And I'll get to that in a minute. So this book could have extended easily over 350 pages, but it has been deliberately shortened to make it as easy as possible for you to read, understand, and use. Will you try it? Thousands of better lives will testify to the fact that it works. It works. And Emmett Fox says something similarly, that this book could have been over 200 pages, but he decided to keep it to 6 pages because he wants us to get it as quickly as possible. So here we go. So this person, RHJ, doesn't reveal who they are. And what they say about that is the author preferred that his name, so it's a guy because they say his, the author preferred that his name be omitted, knowing that the greatest good comes from helping others without expecting praise. So that was his reason for not revealing his name. All right, so here we go. What is the real secret of obtaining desirable possessions? And y'all can take notes, y'all. Y'all can take notes. Are some people born under a lucky star or other charm which enables them to have all that which seems desirable? And if not, what is the cause of the difference in conditions under which men live? Many years ago, feeling that there must be a logical answer to this question, I decided to find out, if possible, what it was. I found the answer to my own satisfaction, and for years have given the information to others who have used it successfully. So the plan has brought the results desired to those who have followed the simple instructions, and it is my sincere belief that I am now presenting it in a way which will bring happiness and possessions to many more. They are not aware of a power so near that is overlooked, so simple. And Emmett talks about it being simple also, right? So simple in operation that it is difficult to conceive, and so sure in results that it is not made use of consciously or recognized as the cause of failure or success. So does this sound like you? Does this sound like you? Gee, I wish they were mine. That was mine. Is the outburst of Jimmy, the office boy. Remember, this was this was published in 1926, so the language is a little, dated. Gee, I wish that were mine. Is the outburst of Jimmy, the office boy, as a new red roadster, a car, goes by. And Florence, the telephone operator, expresses the same thought regarding a ring in the jeweler's window. When poor old Jones, the bookkeeper doing the Sunday stroll, replies to his wife, "Yes, dear, it would be nice to have a home like that, but it is out of the question. We will have to continue to rent." So those wouldn't be our examples, probably, but we say things similar to those things. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if? Oh, I wish I had such and such. Oh, it would be so nice if, right? But that will never happen for me, you know? You know. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. So, the endless stream of expressions like these from millions of people in all classes who give no thought to what they really want and who are getting all they are intended to or entitled to or expect. So, we get what we expect to get. We get what we expect to get. If you are one of these millions of thoughtless talkers or wishers and would like a decided change from your present condition, you can have it. But first of all, this is important, y'all. First of all, you must know what you want, and that is no easy task. When you can train your objective mind, the mind that you use every single day, to decide definitely upon the things or conditions you desire, you will have taken your first big step in accomplishing or securing what you know you want. This is so powerful. People will tell you in a minute what they do not want, and they will receive what they expect to receive, what they don't want. Because that's all they talk about, right? What do you want? What are the desires of your heart? I like to say my heart's desire. I prefer to say that than wanting. It just has a different energy for me. Yes? All right. You have within your mighty power, anxious and willing to serve you, a power capable of giving you that which you earnestly desire, to earnestly desire something. And Napoleon Hill talks about that a lot in Think and Grow Rich. To earnestly, it's one of those old time words we hardly ever used, earnestly, but to earnestly desire, right? And we use our subjective mind. We use our subconscious mind, subjective mind, same thing. Subjective mind, subconscious mind, right? It is our power, our creative source, right? We use our subconscious mind. Okay. You must be really earnest about what you want. He stresses that throughout this whole little pamphlet. Occasionally wishing or half hearted wanting does not form a perfect connection or communication with your omnipotent power. Your omnipotent power is your subconscious mind. That is the one mind, right? We think we have all these different minds. There is one mind. There is one mind. Yes. And that one mind is aligned with the creative power of everything, with everything. So you must be earnest, sincerely, and truthfully desiring certain condition or things, mental, physical, or spiritual. Your objective mind and will are so vacillating that you usually only wish for things and the wonderful, capable power within you does not function. So, being willy nilly about what we want, not being consistent with our thinking, not being consistent with our beingness and our doingness, right? Saying we want this one day and something else the next day, believing we're going to have it and then not believing because something had happened, right? Wishy-washy, not being earnest, steadfast, determined, consistent, insistent, curious, right? Consistency is so powerful. All right. If you are in earnest about changing your present condition, here is a concise, definite, resultful plan with rules, explanation, and suggestions. So here's the plan. Here's the plan, y'all. Write down on paper, in order of their importance, the things and conditions you really desire. Write it down. I talk about this all the time. Write down your plan. There is power in writing it down with your hands, not typing it out, writing it down with your hand. Yes, you could type it after, but first write it down with your hand. So he's going to give the 3 positive rules of accomplishment. You're ready? You got paper, pen? You're ready? All right, here we go. Here we go. 1, read the list of what you want 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. So right there, people fall off because they're not going to do it 3 times a day. They're going to do it once, or they're going to forget to do it. Write down your list. Read your list. You're going to write down your list. You're going to read your list 3 times a day. Number 2, think of what you want as often as possible, right? He's saying the same thing Emmett said. Focus on God, not on the problem. Focus on what you desire, not on what you don't desire. Number 3, do not talk to anyone about your plan except to the great power within you, which will unfold to your objective mind the method of accomplishment. So we got big plans, right? And then we want to share with everybody under the sun. Mm-mm. The only one you need to be talking to about your plan is God, the indwelling spirit within you, your inner guidance. Now, what else I would say about this is I probably have less than a handful of people that I share my heart's desires with. It's a very small number of people, because you want to be if you share it with someone, you want to share it with someone who is holding that with you, who can see it with you, who can support you, encourage you, pray with you, right? Not someone who's going to be like, that ain't going to never happen. They won't say it to you, but that's what they're thinking. Girl, what? That ain't going to never happen. You need this, and this for that to happen, right? You don't need that energy. So have discernment about who you share with. Discern who you share your heart's desires with. There is no need to analyze how this power within you is going to accomplish your desire. Don't get caught up in the how. Just go in, seek guidance, and take action. Take action. Yes? It is natural to be skeptical and have doubts, distrust, and questioning. But when these thoughts arise, get out your list, read it over, or if you have memorized it, talk to your inner self about your desires until the doubts that interfere with your progress are gone. Remember, nothing can prevent your having that which you earnestly desire. Others have these things. Why not you? The omnipotent power within you does not enter into any controversial argument. It is waiting and willing to serve when you are ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because the universe is not going to argue with you. It's just going to say yes. It's just going to say yes. So this may seem foolish at first, but you can never realize your desires if you do not know positively and in detail what you want and when you want it. If you cannot decide this, you are not in earnest. You must be definite. And when you are, results will be surprising and almost unbelievable. And that is a testimony that I could give in my life over and over and over again. Because there is a law, right, which actually works at all times when we are in tune with it. Sincere and earnest thanks cannot be given without gratitude. So we are grateful throughout this whole process. We are grateful. The power and what it does is beyond understanding. Do not try to understand it, but accept the accomplishment with thankfulness, happiness, and strengthen faith. Accomplish the lesser things first, then take the next step. Baby steps. Accomplish the baby steps first, then take the next step. And when that is accomplished, you will seek the higher and really important objectives in life. But long before you reach this stage of your progress, many worthwhile desires will find their place on your list. One would be to help others as you have been helped. So it's all about giving, right? It's all about giving our gifts, being of service in the world, not to be selfish with who we are, right? So that's the plan. That's the plan. And I'll just read this last part. You can remain as you are, or you can have anything you want. You can remain as you are, or you can shift, expand your life by being clear and earnest about what it is that you are desiring in your life. Let me see. Sekou said, you woke the book up. Yes, Ron said, that's the plan. Yes, that is the plan. That is the plan. So just to recap that, we use our objective mind, right? Our everyday mind to decide what you desire, right? Now, one of the things I do is I go in, and I was sharing this with Sekou. I go in for inner guidance. I talk to the inner dwelling spirit to get guidance, to get clarity, right? So if you are saying, I don't know what I want, then pray for clarity. Ask the question of yourself, the part of you that knows, the aspect of you that knows. Go within. No one else knows what is for you. You know what is for you. And stop saying, affirming that you don't know. I don't know is an affirmation. And the Lord says, yes, you don't know. Here's more of what you don't know. Here you go. You're welcome. So we need to stop that. Okay? Because we could use our subjective mind, our subconscious mind, as part of the creative process, yes, of the universal mind, yes, the universal mind. And that is how creation occurs through us and as us. We use the creative power. So we're going to be clear about what it is we want. We're going to write it down. We're going to read it every single day, 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening. You're going to think about it all the time, as often as you can. I would add, you're going to imagine, use your imagination to visualize it happening. Yes? And you're not going to talk to anyone who's going to poo-poo on your stuff. So be discerning. And if you're not clear about sharing it, don't share it. Don't share it with anyone. Yes? The Lord works when you are in tune with it. The Lord works when you are in tune with it. So some of us need to get a tune up. Just like our cars need a tune up, we need a tune up. Our spiritual practice is our tune up, our daily tune up. Yes? Don't be out of tune. Don't be out of tune with what it is that your heart's truly desiring by thinking about what you don't want. Yes? Is this resonating? Let me know. It works if you work it. Johnny Coleman is famous for saying that. She was an amazing unity minister. It works if you work it. And I just found that little pamphlet also in this stack of pamphlets. So this might be one of the pamphlets we read because it's this is her book. It Works If You Work It by Johnny Coleman. So from this to this. So let's see what the pamphlet has to say one day this week. All right, y'all. Oh my God, look at the time. So that pamphlet took a while. So let me quickly get into some joy news. All right. So Sunday in Praise, we have Living Life in Joy. And so one of the announcements, oh no, I said I was going to announce on Friday. So I'm going to save it. So Sunday, 10:30 a.m., Sunday in Praise, Living Life in Joy. Tune in for that. And we start our new theme for March at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, where I am the spiritual director. And this Sunday, we have our in-person service. I'm so excited. I love when we have in-person service. It is happening the first Sunday of every month. So we have service at the Rhino Comedy Club. Yes, y'all, at the Rhino Comedy Club. We have a good time, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Go to our website, rocklandcsl.org, for all the information. If you can't make it in person, you can certainly join us on Zoom, and you can join us on Facebook Live, where we also stream the service. Okay, 10:30 a.m. All right. And then the other thing I want to remind everyone of is our next Meditation with the Moon is on next Tuesday, March 7th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Meditation with the Moon, March 7th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right where you're watching me now. Right where you're watching me now. We do a full-blown spiritual practice with the moon. Okay? All right. So I think that's all the joy news I have to share. Oh, let me share what the themes for March are. So our March theme is cultivating authenticity. I love it. And my message on Sunday is everyone else is already taken. I love that. Everyone else is already taken. So be you. Be you. Be who God designed you to be, because everybody else is already taken. So that's going to be my message on Sunday. So I hope you can join me in person, on Zoom, or Facebook Live. Again, it's rocklandcsl.org. All right, y'all. Thank you, Tim, for letting me know it resonates. Yes, it is, that it resonates with you. I hope y'all would take action, because if you want your life to change, you got to do something different. It's that simple. It's that simple. So this week, homework, write down your heart's desire. Write it down. Every year, one of the things that I do, in addition to selecting what my quality is for the year that I want to embody more fully, I use that quality and I create a list of things that I desire for 2023, for 2022, for 2021. I've been doing that for years. And almost everything on my list every single year comes to pass. And I read that list every single day. Now, I don't read it 3 times a day, but guess what? I'm going to start. And I followed this process, not from this book, but it's the same. Like, a principle is a principle is a principle, you know? So everyone just has their own different way of expressing it, right? Which is wonderful, because one person's way will resonate and another person's way might not. So I hope my way resonates with you and that you would take action. So start by writing down your heart's desire. Write it down. That's this week's homework. That's it. Just write it down. Don't procrastinate on it. Don't procrastinate. By the end of this week, I will have my list of my heart's desire. Yes? All right. You're mighty quiet today. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right, everybody. So stay tuned. Tomorrow we will continue with our pamphlet series. We've done 2 already, the Golden Key, and it works. And we shall see what pamphlet we go through tomorrow. So peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy. Yes, we are connected to our yes.